Are crochet kits worth it? Part 2. Today I'm checking out this cute, cool crochet pouch kit I got from Five Below. This was less than $6. It was either $5 or $5.55, I'm not exactly sure. But it's to make this cute little pedal power pouch, and I'm going to test it out and see if it's worth it and let you guys know. So I'm starting by unboxing this kit, and I'm going to show you guys what all it comes with. And it says it comes with this cute little book, my 3 colors of yarn, and a plastic hook. Let's see what all is actually in here and how good the quality it all is. I probably should have stopped to take pictures before I did this. Okay, back to opening this kit. Okay. So first impressions is I thought this would be more purple from this picture. It's more of a blue color, which it's like a lavender color. It's pretty. We've got yellow, we've got white. Here's our needle, hook, and our little booklet. So I'm gonna go and get cozy and get started on working on this. Okay, so I've got my little booklet here, and I'm gonna take a quick look through it and just see how it goes. It says you can find video instructions at brightstripes.co. So we're gonna see what we think from first impressions. And yeah, let's see. It shows little pictures of like what each stitch should look like, so that's helpful. Shows you the magic ring, 2 treble crochet cluster. That's a new one for me. Pouch is made of 5 daisy squares attached together using a single crochet stitch or sewn together. Let's see. It does have a nice little note in here that says, like, it might be tricky to learn this at first, but keep practicing, basically, and that's really nice to see. This is it definitely looks on first glance like a really good beginner-friendly crochet pattern. It says, like, all crochet begins with a slip knot, and yeah, so it looks like this will be really, really nice and basic to start with, so that's fun. I like to try and get some basic crochet patterns sometimes just to, like, it's just nice to, like, it's more relaxing, and so that's really nice. It shows you how to make the handle for the bag, which is going to be handy because I need help making my bag handles. I'm not sure how big it's going to be. Now, my first thought when I when I've been looking at the box, I've had this kit for a couple weeks now, and it's just been out, like, I've been waiting to film it, and my thoughts on seeing the pouch on the box makes me think it's gonna be the size of a water bottle, holder, but this shows, like, a hairbrush and a notebook and pens in it, so maybe it's gonna be bigger? I'm not sure. We're gonna see. It is 8:23 right now. I'm gonna see how much I can get done tonight. Hopefully, I can get the whole thing done in one setting, but we're gonna see. So and talking about the supplies, the yarn is pretty soft. I like it. Like it's not like the yarn it's very soft. I'm gonna say that. I don't know quite about the quality yet, but it's kind of like it's just kind of the yarn that you get in a kit. It comes with a plastic crochet hook, and it's actually a pretty thick crochet hook, so that's nice. It doesn't have the like dent in it where you usually can keep your fingers, so we're gonna see how I like that. But yeah, and then it came with a red plastic needle. Where did that go? Um, it came with one. Uh, I have a metal one I may just go ahead and use if oh, no, there it is. I thought my couch had eaten it, but it's right here. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna move into a time lapse. Before we get started, if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe and comment. I really do enjoy reading your guys' comments. And yeah, I hope you know that Jesus loves you so, so much. And yeah, this is a Christian-based crochet channel. So if you like that sort of content, I hope that you'll stick around. Yeah, let's get into the time lapse. Okay, so I finished the square here. It's a little bit looser than I would like. I think I might try the next one with one of my crochet hooks to see. Overall, so far, I mean, I've noticed a few small things that were like needed clarifying. It was something small, but I would, I think, like to make it a little tighter. This hook is big. Now, like, I mean, maybe like I don't know. I would rather it be tighter. So maybe that's a me thing, but um and I started with amigurumi crochet and like obviously this is smaller than one of my like big amigurumi hooks, but like this hurt to hold because I think, and that's I think on me because I'm like I've been doing more of like the just crochet instead of amigurumi. So maybe that's on me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try the next one with my hook. Now I do like, like it is nice that they give you a hook, especially if you're a beginner. This is very beginner friendly. Especially it says they have video instructions. I haven't tried the video instructions, but yeah, um, I like how they said how they make a strap and everything, but I think I am gonna try this with one of my own crochet hooks. I think I just think that would work better, so I'm gonna give that one a try and show you guys here in a minute. So I finished this square with the smaller needle, and I did mess this up, but you can kind of see like how much tighter it looks. I guess it kind of depends on what you're going for too. Is like this would be fun for like a really loose bag, but I do want mine to be like neat and tidy and everything. And so I'm probably going to do the rest of this in the smaller hook. But now that I'm looking at it, this bigger one doesn't look that bad. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments if the bigger one or the smaller one looks better. I'm probably going to move forward using the smaller one. Yeah, so I did mess this up. I accidentally ended up with an extra petal or two, which I counted my yellow stitches, so I'm not sure how that happened, but yeah, so I'm gonna see how much supplies I have left when I finish the other four, and then if I have enough, I can just make a new one. If I don't, then I need to redo this one. But yeah, it is 11:38 right now, so 3 hours-ish, and I've gotten both squares done, and that is a long time, I know, but I also move a little bit slow. So, yeah. Let me know, like I said, what you guys think, if the bigger is better or the smaller one. Um, yeah, it's a lot to compare. It's crazy. Like, this is so much different than this. And this bigger one is obviously with their hook, and the smaller is with the hook I had of my own. And this is a 4.25 millimeter hook. So, yeah, big difference. I'm not sure what size this is. I might need to check the box. Um, I don't see that. It might be on the box, and maybe I just don't see it on here. But yeah, I just need to make the rest of these, and it does have a good like diagram of how, you know, this should look, and the numbers where you can see where what it'll look like folded. That's helpful. Um, yeah, I'm not quite sure what this means though, because it shows 4 being folded up, 2 and 3, and then 1, but where does 5 go? I guess 5 is the bottom. Or no, 5 is I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to see once I like actually I'm pretty visual, and so I'm gonna have to see once I can actually like lay this out how it'll look. But yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a night and get back to working on this in the morning. Hopefully it shouldn't take much longer, especially now that I've got kind of the idea down. I've already kind of memorized this pattern, obviously not perfectly because extra petals, but still, yeah. So far, the only thing that this kit has not come with that I need for supplies are my scissors. But yeah, so far on a scale of how easy this would be to pack, I would say a 3 out of 5, just because like for one thing it's the box. That's easy to, fix. You just dump all the contents into a Ziploc baggie, take all the air out, that sort of thing. But you would possibly want your own hook like I did, and you'd need your scissors. So you would need to pack additional supplies, which you kind of have like at least scissors you're gonna need to pack with any crochet kit because they don't include that usually. But yeah, it comes with, the instructions, and if you have internet access, you can watch the videos. You know what? We're gonna actually test the videos out right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I went to the website and I haven't found the tutorial yet, but I found this super cute leather learning to knit kit that's key lime pie. Isn't that cute? So, yeah, it looks like this company makes, all sorts of entertain yourself type of kits. So, marker by numbers, that sort of stuff. So, here it says DIY videos. Let's see. We need to find not knitting. We're going to see if we can find this specific crochet. Okay, it takes me just to their YouTube page. So, how to crochet a flower bag right there. So, yeah, and it's a month, it says it's just a month old, so that's a pretty new video. So that's nice. Yeah. So, I mean, it does have the videos. The thing with that is you are going to need um you are going to need internet. So like for me, I cruise a lot, and so like portability when it comes to crochet kits like this is important. So the videos wouldn't necessarily be useful for me. But if I'm at home like I am now and something confused me, maybe I'm a brand new crocheter, that's something that would be super, super helpful. And I do think this kit is probably a 5 on the scale of beginner friendliness. Um, like you are going to be sore from using a crochet hook the first few times, big or small. Like I said, this one's big, and so it was hurting my hand because I'm rusty on using bigger needles. So like that's a normal thing, I think. And like it is very, very beginner friendly. Like I said, it shows you all the basic steps, how to make a magic ring, how to do all the stuff that's important here. And it is very, very beginner friendly. So on that scale, I'm gonna say it's a 5 out of 5. So yeah, we're gonna get back to this in the morning and see if we can get it done. Hopefully I can get the whole thing done tomorrow. I should be able to. It shouldn't take super long. And yeah, I am really liking the colors. The um, the colors are really, really pretty. I do like that this is more of a lavender than like this like purple. This purple is pretty, so maybe I would have liked that. But yeah, and it comes with a lot of purple, so hopefully I won't need to remake the square. I can just make a new one. Um, Yellow I'm a little unsure about, and white I should have enough. Sometimes, with the cheaper kits, it's hard to know if you'll have enough supplies because, so yeah, that's one thing that's important with these kits is making sure you have enough supplies. And it can be handy when you have a kit like this if you keep your own yarn with you. Maybe you're at home and you have, your own stash, or if you're traveling and you just carry some other yarn just in case. You can always replace a color, with your own yarn if you don't have enough. So, yeah. Anyway, see you guys in the morning. So you can see I finished the bag here, and overall, I do think it's cute. I did not have enough. One of the steps it called for was to do a row of single crochet along like the top where it opens, and I did not have enough purple to do that. And then it lets you make the strap whatever length you want. I went with something short because I don't plan on using this as like a going out bag. I think this will be the perfect size for my Kindle. So I just did something short so that I could still get it in and out. Um, but yeah, that was the biggest thing was it didn't have enough purple yarn for that. Um, and if I would have done a longer handle, I wouldn't have had enough yarn for it. But other than that, it was really, really easy, super cute. Yeah, and I'm going to keep the book, I think, because the daisies, like that was a helpful pattern to know. But yeah. So when it comes to purchasing a crochet kit, the beauty is really in the eye of the beholder. Like there's a lot of reasons you might want to purchase one like this. This one was very affordable and super easy. It had like repetitive patterns and that was really nice and there were clear explanations of basic steps. So if you're brand new to crocheting, this would be easy for you to jump into. And if you just want something that's kind of relaxing, if you're an experienced crocheter, this was great too. For me, I could really see myself taking something like this on vacation with me, which is where I like to have some more simple patterns because I want to relax and I don't want to push myself to get like too much done on vacation. So this was be a perfect kit for that. Now, for me, I'm going to rate this a 3 in supplies. For me, I would have liked a smaller hook for it to come with. I ended up using my own. I used a 4.25 millimeter. In case you're going to buy this kit also, I would suggest using a smaller hook. And I would have liked a little more yarn. Like I said, I was supposed to do a row of single crochets around the top edge, and I just didn't have enough yarn to do that. Now, maybe that was some user error, but yeah, I would like to have a little extra excess on yarn. For me, I would rather that yarn companies give you too much than not enough because, even if you only have a little bit left, like I would rather not have to worry about running out before I finish this project. I'm probably not going to finish a project if I have to go buy my own yarn and matching color? So I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5 on supplies. For portability, like I said, I think about these sort of things for vacations and such. So I'm going to give it a solid 4. The only things I would need to bring with me are scissors and a smaller hook because I prefer the smaller hook. So yeah, like this great kit for that. Really good for packing on vacation, taking somewhere if you're going to, go on a car ride. If you just want something to do like over the summer and you want to be able to take it with you, you know, whatever you're doing, you could kind of bring this with you. So that's great. And then value for money, I'm going to say solid 4 out of 5 also. Like $5 is $5. So, that's not that much for 3 different colors of yarn, a crochet hook, and the instructions. So, like, that's not bad. Um, yeah, and then like I said, $5 is $5. This is great value for $5. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video inspired you to check out a kit of your own. Summer's right around the corner, so now is the perfect time to go pick up something new for a new hobby, try something different, learn something new this summer. Go back into your school year like having learned how to crochet or being able to crochet your own backpack for school. And yeah, that'd be such a fun way to spend your summer. I hope you know that Jesus loves you so, so much, sweet friend. Bye.